If you want to make the most money possible on Uber Eats, then you got to understand the platform. You got to understand the algorithm. Orders are sent out a certain way, and the more you understand this, the more you could use that knowledge to your advantage. Knowledge is power. Let's go. Today we're covering the Uber Eats app and how orders are sent out, and a few other side topics we'll get into. We're just going to get right into it. Don't want to waste your time. When you first log in to Uber Eats, most of the time you're going to be spammed with a few orders as soon as you log in. Most of the time these orders are not going to be very good though. Why is that? So I've been paying close attention over the years, and I noticed they'll send you the orders that have been sitting the longest first. Now, normally these are the orders with low tips, bad or decent pay. So that's why when you first log in, you might see $5, 10 miles, $2, 3 miles. You get the point. So it's very important to understand that Uber Eats are going to send you the bad orders first. Combine that with the fact that they incentivize you to have a high acceptance rate. Say, for example, you want to keep your acceptance rate over 30, 50, or 70%. You're going to be more inclined to accept one of those first few orders that probably aren't the best orders available, but they have been sitting the longest. Let me know if you agree with my theory on how Uber Eats orders are sent out. I've been paying close attention, and I would be extremely surprised if this wasn't the case. Normally, I'll log on, I'll get a few bad orders, I'll have to wait a couple minutes, and then I'll get a good, fresh order. Once you get through all the orders that have been sitting, you're more likely to get a fresh order, a new order, and that's more likely to be better paying because it hasn't been sitting and other drivers haven't been able to accept it yet. So all this information you could use to your advantage to help increase your hourly income on Uber Eats. Hold on, I gotta check in with security. I have an order for post 2.
Okay.
Is that around the other side?
It's down at the bottom of gate 1. This is gate 2 here. You can drive through the lot, go all the way down to the other side.
All right, perfect. Thank you. Whatever, I'll find it. Delivering a Target order. I'll put it on the screen for y'all. I think it was $17, 11 miles. Yeah, you're gonna want to understand that the first few orders are going to be bad. They want to entice you to take those orders to keep your acceptance rate high, to receive priority for high-paying orders, but you got to take low-paying orders in order to get priority for the high-paying orders, so not worth it in my market, in my opinion. So Uber Eats used to give you about 7 minutes extra to get to the restaurant for pickup and to get to the drop-off location, but recently they changed that to 2 to 4 minutes. I believe that coincides with Uber Eats launching the hourly pay. I believe that is why Uber Eats reduced the extra time you receive to arrive for pickup and drop off. My on-time rating has dropped from like 97 to like 87. I'll share that with you. It doesn't seem to be too important for the priority. For example, you only need a 70% on-time rating, so they know they're not giving enough time, and they're not going to penalize you for it if your on-time rating gets to, say, under 90. Or lastly, cancellation rate. Now they're changing it to a 15% maximum cancellation rate, so as long as you keep it under that, you won't get fired. Just got to my drop-off, so that does it for me here. I'm going to contact the customer, give them their Target groceries, and proceed with my day. If you have any questions about the Uber Eats app or algorithm or thoughts, please share them down below. Like and subscribe to support the channel if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, hustlers.
It says $9 for 18 miles. Wow.